Divine cards is a system of cartomancy where praying cards are used to make predictions of your characteristics and your future timeline. The origins of this system date back to over 20,000 years ago. This was during a time when ancient wise men observed the cosmos and formulate mathematical systems. These teachings were preserved till this day, and I'm honored to present to you the Divine Cards. In this system, each day of the year is assigned one card. Each living man or woman is assigned 1 to 4 cards depending on their date of birth. The main card or birth card is of most significance, followed by the planetary ruling card or PRC. For some birthdays, there is a third or fourth card. You can see from the chart here or check the links below for your card. If you feel that the card doesn't really resonate with you, you may want to look into your birth time. I noticed the time difference when I was calculating the lucky dates for a client to buy lottery. It opened the next day. For example, if you're born in Singapore on March 7, in New York, it's March 6. So you may have to convert your birth time to UTC and then follow that date to find your birth cards. Once you have found your cards, you can check them out. If you cannot find the video on your particular card, means I have not made them yet. So please like and subscribe so that I can continue to make more videos. Thank you. The King. You are the one force behind the Trinity. You symbolize the positive, masculine, and activating principle in humanity. You represent aggressiveness as initiative, but not combativeness. You are endowed with authority and rulership, but you are co-rulers. Without spiritual vision and advice from the Queen, your people will perish. You are the builder of the foundation and the layer of the cornerstone. You are also the master magician, transformer of ideas into realities. Kings are usually kind, sympathetic, and understanding. You know your power depends on cooperation. In whatever line you follow, you can succeed in partnerships. You always have a sense of authority, but you are seldom dominating. But if operating negatively, you can be very antagonistic and quarrelsome. You are the king. It means you have earned your crown in a past life. The positive side of the king is principles. The negative side can be fixation.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Diamonds represent energy, property, and money. They symbolize all values and tangible things that can be acquired. Diamonds also represent the power and protection of material wealth and values. They signify fall or harvest. The ancient element is water. Even though the form of a diamond appears to be solid, it is actually a substance. Diamonds are often misunderstood to be materialistic, but they are not only about material accumulation, they are also about values. The rich man with no values is considered to be a failure. The diamonds are natural born merchants, manufacturers, mine owners, big businesses, producers, investors, bankers, and world traders. The positive side of diamonds, you are generous, philanthropic, and you are a power that serves good for any community, groups, or business. The negative side of diamond, you can be material-minded, greedy, misery, which can cause hardship and miseries for you. So the diamond, living man, woman, or energy can tend towards the positive, negative, or being balanced. King of Diamonds keywords: success in business, finance, expansion. The King of Diamonds is equivalent to the King of Pentacles in the Tarot. The similar keywords are authority, power, abundance. King of Diamonds, the one-eye master of acquisition. The energy of the businessman. King of Diamonds, you are quite powerful and you are unwilling to compromise. This can cause a lot of problems on the personal level. I'm very familiar with this card. Okay. You have excellent ability to assess people, situations, and your sense of value is out of the world. Even with one eye, you have excellent perception of people and situations. I don't know why, but just one eye. And you have a very good sense of judgment. Yes, unparalleled. You are the master of values, finances, and business. You have this natural ability to do business, and it just comes to you naturally. And most of you may have problem working for others. I know you may experience a string of failures trying to work for other people. Yes, I know. Whatever kind of business you are thinking about, you can always start small, and then you see that your business will grow very fast compared to other people. Many people tell me that I don't have the capital to start a business, but you will be surprised with the King of Diamonds. You can just it can be a small business, it can be, just a small table on the street. You will be surprised. You are also courageous and creative, but because of your one eye, you can be blind to other people's perception. See, he is ready to go into battle. Like you have to be careful that you are not too stubborn, and that you are not you can be too aggressive. You can make enemies very easily if you follow your inner knowing rather than your fears and your insecurities. You can become very, very successful business person. But you must be very careful that you do not take advantage of other people or try to make things go your way at the expense of other people. And also, some of you may have emotional issues from your childhood that you have to deal with before you can manifest the higher potential of this energy. You are very creative and you can make huge amount of money by using your creativity alone. You are also very powerful people who can bring a lot of contributions to the world. King of Diamonds woman, your masculine side can cause some issues in terms of relationships. You may be unwilling to be receptive, so you may end up giving more than you receive, and you may tend to dominate in terms of some ideas that you have, and your masculine side may not be as forgiving. So you may give up in terms of relationships because of your strong, powerful, independent side. You may also have a tendency to look at love and marriage from a financial point of view. Doesn't mean that you are materialistic. No, it just means that you value values. It is best for you to keep business and love separate until you are sure that you are compatible with this partner. With your one eye, you can be dominating, ruthless, hurt other people, and you don't even know it. So, you want to be careful. Can be very, very dominating and ruthless. Yes, I know. You are the master of getting what you want, and no rules or social norms can stand in your way. So with so much power, you really want to be very careful. King of Diamonds, it would be good for you to learn to express your fears and emotions in romance and marriage, because you may find it difficult to express yourself in a way that you can be understood. Honest communication will help a lot in your relationships, and it would be good for you to see the perspective of your partner, to understand from their perspective. Because you are the one-eyed king, you may sometimes jump into judgments and conclusions. You are often attracted to intelligence, intellect, and people with good education. You can also be the king who's struggling to find your power in a world where you feel you don't belong. In the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is the king. King of Diamonds, you are often found working with your spouse in a business. I'm very familiar with this card. And I can tell you that if you are not in your own business, you may find it difficult, very difficult. It would be better if you are your own boss. It doesn't have to be a big business. You can start with a small business, and you will find that you do have amazing business luck, or at least you will be happier. So King of Diamonds, remember, your one eye can cause you some issues in terms of understanding things from another person's perspective, another person's feelings, needs, and you may be blind to your own faults. So you may need to have a more open mind. With your one eye, you may be blind to even your own obstacles. With the axe in your hand, you are forever ready to hex your competition. But be careful not to make many enemies. The marriageability from a scale of 0 to 10. 0 is very marriageable, 10 is totally unmarriageable. The King of Diamonds, your marriageability is a 5. But you can be bossy and hard to live with. I know I'm not bossy. Well, this energy is harder for women because most men are not as powerful as you are. You have this independence that can be an issue sometimes, because the things that you do does create karma, and this karma can affect your marriage life, and also your subjective thinking and decisions can affect your marriage. From my experience, the marriageability is just an indication of how much you want to have a home and the stability of a home. It does not tell if you are able to maintain the marriage. For example, the marriageability of Elizabeth Taylor is a 4. She is very marriageable and has this need to want to have a stable home and security. However, as you can see from her history, there is a string of divorce and marriages. Besides marriageability, we can also see your connections with this particular person. Besides your own cards, you also have your Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and a whole lot of other planetary cards. There are also past life connections. I will list some of your cards at the end of this video. So if you want to know what sort of connections you have between you and this particular person, you can search for their birth cards by their date of birth. For example, if the person is born on January 14, their main birth card will be the King of Diamonds, and their planetary card will be the Eight of Cups. They may also have a third or fourth card. And then you check if the King of Diamonds has any present life connection with you. There can be more than one connection. There can be a Venus or double Venus, sometimes even triple Venus, which is, I think, quite rare, but yes, there is. There can be karmic connections. And then you can search for the King of Diamonds general reading to get a basic idea of this person's characteristics. King of Diamonds, your first karmic is the Three of Cups. Your second karmic is the Seven of Spades. Your Mercury is the Six of Hearts. Your Venus is the Four of Cups. Your Mars is the Two of Diamonds. Your Jupiter is the Jack of Spades. Your Saturn is the Eight of Cups. Your Uranus is the Six of Diamonds. Your Neptune is the Four of Spades. Your challenge is the Ten of Hearts. And your result is the Ten of Diamonds. So what are all these connections about? Every card can indicate a living man or woman. It can also indicate an energy that you have or you are dealing with. You can also get the extended readings if you want to know more about your connections with these different karmics, how to deal with these challenging energies, and how to navigate around these energies. It is good to know so that you can navigate around these people or energies. For the extended readings, I will be doing the Karma cards and Pluto cards first because I find that these are more important ones. You can click on the links below to find out what are these cards about. Bear in mind that these are general readings because there may be details that I'm not able to share with you through the videos. If you would like a more detailed reading or learn more, you can check out Robert Lee Cam or myself and my partners. All the links are on the screen or below. It's an honor for me that you subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.